Hey there, day 148, I think. So yes, same shirt as yesterday if you're playing along the home game. But I was reporting in what I learned as I flew here to Cincinnati for the Toastmasters convention, doing a program tonight. Excuse me. And for Toastmasters before the convention begins, but just sat and did 18 more minutes to count for today to get that done, because I'll probably be wiped out later. Read some more from Save the Cat. Phenomenal book. This is just, I'm like highlighting more than is not highlighted. That's when you know it's a good solid book. And I know I'm going to get more as I go through the challenges of reading, or actually writing the script. So I do plan on reading several of these again and again. So it will, yeah. Wow, lots to learn and lots to do. But making progress, that's the key point. Today I learned about Limp and an eye patch. Limp and an eye patch to give character to our characters. And when we're talking in the speaking world about characters, you know, we always try to add a little flavor to the characters, that when we're having a discussion, we, as we learned from Patricia Fripp, use the recipient's name in the dialogue. So if a character says, "Well, Darren, what do you know?" You know that it's not Darren speaking. But what I also try to suggest is give characters some flavor or some flair that makes them memorable, like how they talk, or that they have some attitude, like their hand on their hip, like the little old lady at the craps table in my story there. But what he's saying too is just giving them something visual and an attitude behind it to make that character stand out and more memorable. And he uses one of the characters in one of his screenplays, that he was the voice of truth. He was always keeping the character on the right path. But they gave him just a tiny little goatee, and it just made him stand out because he was like an old soul. So I thought it was fascinating that it really helped bring the character to life. So for my movie, I'm thinking of like Dave Fitzgerald, one of the main characters. And when I think of Dave, I think of his gravelly, raspy voice. So I have to make sure that is part of it, so when the casting is done, that comes through, because that is part of his character. So he was a wordsmith, even though he had that blue-collar feel to him, or that sound. He was just real. He was very real, but also at the same time a wordsmith. That makes that character memorable. He was the one who taught me the word fruition, one of the bigger words in my vocabulary. So learning as I go, passing on to you what I've learned, but most importantly making progress towards my goal. And I'm realizing I'm coming to near the end of Save the Cat book, and now I have to start writing. Oh, and I keep procrastinating. But I'm also not going to beat myself up. This is the Toastmasters convention. I'm going to be straight out, but I am going to make progress, and I do need to start writing. So I'm looking forward to the month of September, where I don't travel much, if at all. Even though I'm doing a boot camp in Vegas for Get Paid to Speak, it's right in Vegas. So that will be easy for me to make some major progress and actually start putting my fingers to the keyboard and actually do the writing part. But this book has been phenomenal. So what do you have to do? What can you do today before you go to bed so that you can make progress towards your goal? Remember, daily progress makes you feel good about yourself and wherever you want to go and whatever you want to do. So make some progress today. I'll see you tomorrow. Stage time.